The morning at the Kim house felt heavy, almost like it already knows something strange was about to happen. Taehyung stood in front of the dining table with his arms folded, which his mom and dad whispered to each other. They were too quiet to calm, and Taehyung never trusted that. Taehyung, why are you both staring at me like that? Did I do something again? His mom smiled in a way that didn't feel like a smile. Mom, Tae, we need to talk. Taehyung stayed standing. He already felt something was wrong. Taehyung just said, why are your eyes shining like you won a lottery? His father caused an avoiding eye contact. His mom claps her hand, pretending to look gentle. Mom, Taehyung, a very nice family approached us yesterday. They want you to marry their son. Taehyung blinked slowly, then blinking again. Taehyung, marry who and why and how? And no, his mom signed dramatically. His mom, their son needs some patience. He has some. Taehyung stared. Taehyung, issue, mom, I can't even handle dad forgetting his glasses every day. Me, you want me to marry someone who, wait, why me? His mom finally spoke the truth. She thought he wouldn't notice. Mom, they offer us money. Taehyung jaw dropped. Taehyung, money? Mom, am I a house that you are selling? His dad flinched. Dad, hey, it's not like that. This marriage will make our life easier. Then you both get married to him. Why me? His mom tones harder. Mom, Taehyung, you have to agree. We already said yes. Taehyung stepped back like he had been. Taehyung, you said yes without me? Without even asking? His mom crossed her arm. Mom, you should be grateful. People don't usually want to marry someone like that boy. But we decide for your future. Taehyung felt his chest tighten. His throat felt warm like he wanted to cry but refused. Before he could speak, the front door opened and his sister Jisoo walked in with a grocery bag. Jisoo, what did I miss? They looked like he saw a ghost. Taehyung pointed at his parents like he was reporting a crime. Taehyung, they are forcing me to a man I never met. A man they say has issue. Jisoo dropped one of the bag. Jisoo, what? Mom, dad, seriously? His mom read it off. Mom, he only behaved like a child sometimes. It will be fine. Taehyung almost laughed. Taehyung, I can't even take care of myself and you want me to babysit a husband? But the decision was already made. And no matter how much Taehyung argued, shouted, crying or begged, nothing changed. The next day, Taehyung ended up sitting in a fancy living room, holding a glass of juice. He didn't even want to drink. His parents sat next to him with his smile. The Jeon family arrived. Jungkook, mother, father, and then him. Jungkook walked in wearing a small smile. He hand tucked behind his back like a shy child. He looked handsome. Too handsome, which confused Taehyung even more. Taehyung, he looked normal, more than normal actually. Jungkook's mother pushed him forward gently. Jungkook, mom, Cookie, say hello. Jungkook tattled his head, smiled like a 5-year-old, and waved with both hands. Jungkook, hello, Tate. Taehyung blinked. His soul left his body for a second. Taehyung, Tae? Who? Jungkook, Tete, your cheeks look soft like mochi. Taehyung parents laughed like, and this was cute. Taehyung didn't laugh. Taehyung, did you just compare me to food? Jungkook giggled and sat right next to him. Too close, their shoulders are more touching. Taehyung tried to move away. Taehyung, why are you sitting here? Sit over there. Jungkook, no. I want to sit with Tete. Taehyung eyes were twitched. Inside, he whispered to himself, this is not happening, but Jungkook didn't stop. He started tapping Taehyung's shoulder, then his waist like a playful kid. Jungkook, Tete, do you like chocolate? I like chocolate. Do you want chocolate? Taehyung, no. And my name is Taehyung. Jungkook nodded like he didn't understand. Jungkook, Tete. Taehyung inhaled slowly. Taehyung, if I cry here, take me home. But everyone else thought Jungkook was a dauber. Taehyung kept watching him, confused. He looked too aware, too sharp. His eyes were not childish. They were observing everything. Taehyung whispered to Jisoo when no one was looking. Taehyung, I don't think he is as childish as they say. Jisoo nodded quietly. Jisoo, be careful, something fell off. The agreement. When the meeting ended, Taehyung pulled his friend Hobie aside outside. Hobie, Tae, are you alright? You look like you run 5 miles. Taehyung, Hobie, they want me to him, the one who called me Hobie. He seems cute. Taehyung, Hobie, he said, so close, our soul touched. Hobie laughed, but Taehyung didn't. Taehyung tried again to refuse the marriage that night, but his parents concerned him. Mom, Tae, if you don't agree, our family will suffer. Dad, please son, do it for us. And like that, Taehyung broke his voice, barely a whisper. Taehyung, fine, I'll do it. Jisoo hugging him tightly while Taehyung pressed his head face into her shoulders. He didn't cry loudly, he just let his heart fall quietly. It was simple, quick, nothing romantic. Taehyung stood in a traditional suit, looking exhausted. Jungkook stood beside him, smiling like a child, again as wooden and innocent. When the priest asked Jungkook for his vow, Jungkook giggled. Jungkook, I like Tete. Everyone laughed. Taehyung did not. When Taehyung asked for his vow, he signed. Taehyung, I will do my best. Jungkook leaned closer. Jungkook, Tete, your voice is cute. Taehyung ear turned red. For the first night in their room, Taehyung sat on the bed holding a pillow like a shield while Jungkook chased a butterfly near the window. Taehyung, what are you doing? Jungkook, pretty butterfly. Taehyung, Jungkook, the butterfly is outside. You are touching the glass. Jungkook giggled and sat on the floor. Jungkook, Tete, Taehyung, yes. Do you like me? Taehyung blinked. Taehyung, we just met. Jungkook, but I like you. Taehyung looked away quickly. Taehyung, sleep now. It's late. Jungkook climbed onto the other side of the bed and lay down like a small child. Jungkook, good night, Tete. Taehyung whispered softly. Taehyung, good night, Jungkook. But as Taehyung closed his eyes, he heard Jungkook whisper something so faint that Taehyung almost thought he might imagine it. Jungkook, don't worry, I will protect you. Taehyung opened his eyes again. His heart escaped. He's frozen. That voice did not sound childish. That voice sounded normal, almost cold, almost like Jungkook dropped his act for 1 second. Taehyung whispered into the darkness. Taehyung, who are you, Jungkook? Jungkook said nothing. He already looked asleep. but the small smile on his lips had no innocence in it. The first morning, Taehyung woke up early and found Jungkook sitting on the floor building something with small blocks he found in the drawer. Taehyung, what are you doing? Jungkook asked Taehyung. Why? Why are you sitting on floor? You have a whole bed. Jungkook Tete was sleeping. I didn't want to wake you up. Taehyung paused. Something warm touched in his chest. He sat down next to Jungkook quietly. Taehyung, your house looks cute. Jungkook smiled brightly. Jungkook, like you. Taehyung ear became red again. Taehyung, why do you say things like this? Jungkook, because it's true. Taehyung looked at him carefully, really carefully, and for the briefest moment Jungkook's expression changed. His eyes turned serious, forced, mature. Then, in 1 second, he switched back to childlike innocence. Tang Harder whispered he is hiding something, but he said nothing, not yet. The day after the wedding, Taehyung slowly started taking care of Jungkook. He cooked for him, he helped him brushing his hair, he reminded him to drink water, he walked with him to the garden, and Jungkook followed him everywhere like a quiet shadow, something annoying, something adorable, something confusing. One afternoon, Taehyung was watering the plants when Jungkook sat beside him. Jungkook Tete, Taehyung, Jungkook, can I hold your hand? Taehyung looked at him surprised. Taehyung, why? Jungkook softly, Jungkook, your hands look warm. Taehyung hesitated, then gently gave his hand. Jungkook smiled like the happiest child in the world. Taehyung tried not to smile back, he failed. Every day Jungkook became a little more attached. Every day Taehyung became a little closer. But every night Taehyung kept thinking about that one moment, that 1 second when Jungkook spoke normally, that 1 second when Jungkook's eyes changed. Taehyung wasn't sure if he could be scared or curious, but he knew one thing. This marriage was not what it looked like, and Jungkook was not who everyone said he was. Still, when Jungkook rested his hand on Taehyung's shoulders one evening and whispered softly, Jungkook Tete, make me feel safe, Taehyung's heart melted a little. He didn't pull away instant. He whispered back, Taehyung, I'll stay. I stay, don't worry. Jungkook closed his eyes and Taehyung didn't see that small secret smile on Jungkook's face, a smile that knew the real story was only beginning. And too aware of others, Taehyung rubbed his face. Taehyung, what are you hiding, Jungkook? The morning after, Taehyung woke up to the sound of light knocking on the room door. He opened his eyes slowly and saw Jungkook standing near the bed, holding a tray with 2 slices of bread and a cup of milk. Jungkook, what is this? Jungkook smiled sadly. Jungkook, breakfast Tete was sleeping. I made it. Taehyung sat up quickly. Taehyung, you made this? Jungkook nodded proudly. Taehyung, but you never go near the stove. You always ask me to cook. Jungkook blinked. Jungkook, I wanted to try today. For Tete, Taehyung felt a soft warm spread inside him. He took the tray carefully. Taehyung, thank you, Jungkook. Jungkook watched him like a puppy waiting for approval. Taehyung took a bite. He was slightly burned but edible. He smiled softly so Jungkook wouldn't feel bad. Jungkook, it's good. It's good. Jungkook smile grow wider. He suddenly sat beside Taehyung, their knee touching. Jungkook Tete looks happy. Jungkook, because someone gave me breakfast. Jungkook leaned closer and whispered, Jungkook, I like when Tete smile. Taehyung frozen. That tone again, not childish. Not innocent, almost mature. Then look at him carefully. Jungkook quickly moved back and giggled like a child again. Jungkook, bread. Then sighed. Then you are confusing. After breakfast, Taehyung took Jungkook outside to get some sunlight. The garden was quite filled with soft morning dew. Jungkook walking around the flower humming happily. Taehyung walked behind keeping an eye on him like always. Jungkook suddenly turned around and walked up to Taehyung holding a tiny pinky flower. Jungkook, for Tete. Taehyung blinked. Taehyung, for me. Jungkook nodded. Jungkook, Tete looks sad sometimes. I want to make Tete smile. Taehyung didn't know what to say. His heart tightened gently. He accepted the flower. Taehyung, thank you. Jungkook eyes sparkled. He stepped closer, too closer, almost touching Taehyung's cheeks with his nose. Jungkook Taehyung's eyes looked soft. Taehyung clucked. Taehyung, Jungkook, you are too close. But Jungkook didn't move. His eyes softened. His expression matured for a second time today. Jungkook soft, you don't have to be scared of me. Jungkook, Taehyung breathed catch. That voice, that tone, that person, not the child Jungkook pretended to be. But before Taehyung could say anything, Jungkook suddenly giggled and stepped back. Jungkook, flower. Taehyung placed a hand on his chest. His heart was beating too fast. Later that afternoon, Hobie came to visit. Taehyung was in the living room arranging some book when Hobie walked in, smiled brightly. Hobie, Tae, I miss you. Taehyung hugged him. Taehyung, I miss you too. Jungkook out from the hallway right when Taehyung was still hugging Hobie. He stopped it. His eyes immediately focused on Taehyung's arms around someone else. Jungkook tilted his head slowly. Taehyung noticed. Oh, Jungkook, this is Hobie, my friend. Hobie waved carefully. Hobie, hi, Jungkook. Jungkook didn't wave. He pleased puffed slightly. He straightened Taehyung and stood right next to him, leaning against Taehyung's arms. Jungkook, Tete. Taehyung blinked. Taehyung, yes, Jungkook, why are you hugging him? Hobie laughed softly. Hobie, he is jealous. How cute. Taehyung looked down at Jungkook, who was pouting like a child but staring with eyes that were not childish. Taehyung, Jungkook, he's my friend, not someone you need to worry about. Jungkook leaned his head on Taehyung's shoulders. Jungkook, Tete is mine. Taehyung's eyes widened. Taehyung, Jungkook. Hobie clapped with amusement. Hobie, oh my god, he really likes you. Jungkook didn't deny it. He just held Taehyung's sleeve tightly. Taehyung tried to pull away. Taehyung, Jungkook, you are being silly. Jungkook shook his head. Jungkook, no silly. Tete with me. Hobie whispered near Taehyung's ear. Hobie, he acted like a child, but his eyes are too sharp. He is watching everything. Taehyung nodded slowly. He noticed. He always noticed. By evening, the sky turned a warm orange. Taehyung sat on the balcony while Jungkook lay on the floor with his hand on Taehyung's leg, playing with Taehyung's finger. Taehyung didn't stop him. It felt peaceful. Jungkook, Tete, Taehyung, Jungkook, Are you happy with me? Taehyung frozen slightly, looked down at Jungkook, whose expression was soft and childish. Taehyung, I don't know yet. Jungkook held his hand tightly. Jungkook, I want you to be happy. Taehyung brushed Jungkook's hair gently. Taehyung, and I want you to be honest with me. Jungkook's hand paused, his breath slow. Taehyung watched him carefully. Taehyung, sometimes you look normal. Sometimes you act like a child. Which one is real? Jungkook didn't answer. He sat up slowly and turned his back to Taehyung. His shoulders looked tense, almost afraid. Taehyung touched his arm gently. Jungkook, Taehyung. Jungkook whispered something barely audible. Jungkook, if I tell you, will you leave me? Taehyung's heart twisted instantly. Taehyung, why would I leave? Jungkook didn't turn around. His voice had no innocence now, only truth. Jungkook, because I'm not sick. Taehyung's breath stopped. The word felt like it went quiet for a moment. Taehyung slowly stood up and walked in front of Jungkook so he could see his face. Taehyung, look at me. Jungkook lifted his eyes slowly. They were not childish now. They were sharp, mature, intelligent, a different Jungkook. Taehyung, why are you pretending? Jungkook swallowed hard. Jungkook, my parents, my stepfather, they did something to my mom. I want proof. I want to protect her. If I act normal, they wash me. If I act childish, they ignore me. Taehyung listened quietly, heart pondering. Jungkook, if they know I am normal, they will hide everything again. Taehyung stepped closer. Taehyung, so you hide the truth from me too? Jungkook lowered his head. Jungkook, I don't want to, but I was scared. Taehyung was softened. Taehyung is scared of me? Jungkook shook his head quickly. He grabbed Taehyung's hand tightly. Jungkook's scared of losing you. Taehyung frozen, his eyes softened immediately. Taehyung, you won't lose me, Jungkook. Jungkook finally looked up, his eyes. He looked more valuable now than even before. Taehyung, but next time tell me the truth. Jungkook nodded slowly. I trust you, Tete. For the first time, the way he said Tete sounded real, not childish. Just sincere. Taehyung lifted Jungkook's face gently. Taehyung, then let me help you. Jungkook asked and Jungkook, you want to help me? Taehyung, of course. We are married now. We are a team. A soft smile touched Jungkook's lips. A real smile, not the innocent one, not the playful one, but one he was hiding all this time. He whispered softly, Jungkook, thank you, Taehyung. Taehyung felt something once separate at his chest again, a feeling he didn't want to push away anymore. He touched Jungkook's cheek gently. Taehyung, let's start fresh slowly. Jungkook nodded. Jungkook slowly. Taehyung leaned his forehead against Jungkook gently. Taehyung, one step at a time. Jungkook whispered back. Jungkook, I follow your step. Their breath mixed softly. The night felt safer for the first time, and without even notice, Taehyung's hand slid into Jungkook's hand, fitting perfectly. Jungkook and Taehyung stood on the quiet balcony. The cool evening air brushing against them, the light of the house glowing faintly inside, but here it felt like different world, a smaller, soft one. Jungkook would still hang between them. I trust you now. Taehyung swallowed, his heart beating at faster. He didn't step back. Jungkook didn't either. Jungkook, you don't have to say it if you don't feel it yet. Jungkook, but I do. You believe me when I didn't believe myself. Taehyung looked at his hand. He didn't know why, but his fingers were warm like his whole body was suddenly awake. Taehyung, I just wanted you to feel safe. Jungkook's eyes softened. Jungkook, you did more than that. You protect me. Taehyung blinking. Protect was never a word annoying and used for him. The tension neither wanted to run from. Jungkook stepped closer just a little, enough that Taehyung could feel his breath. Jungkook, Taehyung, can I ask you something? Taehyung, anything. Jungkook, why were you always kind to me, even when you thought I was sick? Taehyung looked up slowly. Taehyung, because I thought you were an innocent child, like someone who needs someone. But now, he paused, taking a gentle breath. Taehyung, and now I see the real you, strong, smart, and hurting alone. Jungkook looked away for a moment as if the word hit deeper than he expected. Jungkook, Taehyung, I didn't want anyone else to know. I didn't trust anyone else. Jungkook, anyone else? Taehyung, but you trust me. Jungkook nodded once slowly. Jungkook, yes. Their eyes held each other for a moment too long. The warm, confusing kind of moment that made both people feel like stepping closer but being scared to do it. Jungkook opened his mouth to say something, but Taehyung's sister's voice came from inside. Jisoo, Taehyung, dinner is ready. Taehyung let out a small sigh. Stepping back, Taehyung, let's go inside. Jungkook quietly followed, but his eyes kept drifting back to Taehyung as he who wasn't done talking yet. Inside, everyone was eating. Jisoo smiled at Jungkook warmly. Jisoo, Jungkook sit near Taehyung. Jungkook hobbied without sitting beside Taehyung like it was the most natural thing. Taehyung noticed Jungkook's spoon shaking slightly. He leaned closer, Taehyung whispering, are you nervous? Jungkook whispered back, only around Papa, son. Felt his ear warm. Taehyung, who? Jungkook, you. Taehyung stared at him, eyes wide eyes. Jungkook just looked down as his plate silently. Jisoo smiled knowingly. Jisoo, you two look closer today. Taehyung cursed. Jungkook nearly dropped his spoon. Taehyung, no, please just eat. Jisoo, fine, but I'm happy to see it. Taehyung kicked Jungkook lightly under the table. Taehyung, why are you smiling like that? Jungkook, because you are cute when you panic. Taehyung blushed instantly. Jungkook parents' house after dinner. Taehyung cleaned the table. Jungkook followed him holding a small folder. What is that? Jungkook, the proof was we're looking for. It's gone. Taehyung frozen. Taehyung gone? What do you mean? Jungkook, my parents must have taken it from my room. I checked everywhere. Taehyung expression handed. Taehyung, we will find new proof. Jungkook, how? They be careful. They hide everything. Taehyung gently took Jungkook's hands. Taehyung, not everything. He looked straight into his eyes. Taehyung, you said your father wants his step-brother father to sign something against your mom. Those papers must still be somewhere. Jungkook nodded slowly. Jungkook, in the study room, the one that is always locked when we all open it. Jungkook, it's not easy. Jungkook, I'm not scared. Jungkook looked at him for a long moment like no one had ever said that to him before. Jungkook, then I'll trust your way. Later that night, the house was quiet when Taehyung and Jungkook walked towards the study room. Taehyung held a small pen. Jungkook blinked. Taehyung, where did you learn to open locker? Taehyung, hobby, teach me one long story. Taehyung smiled softly. Jungkook, you are full of surprise. Taehyung cheeks warm. He froze on the lock, turning to pen carefully until the door closed open. Taehyung, see? Easy. Jungkook, you are amazing. Taehyung rolled his eyes, tried to act normal, but he couldn't hide the smile on his lips. They entered the room, small like paper and dust. Taehyung stared, searching slaves. Jungkook quietly stepped behind him. Jungkook, Taehyung. Jungkook, thank you for doing this for me. Taehyung turned to his face him. Taehyung, I'm not doing it for just anyone. Jungkook breathed cold. Jungkook, then for who? Taehyung, for you. For a moment, neither moved. Then Jungkook stepped just a little closer, voice soft. Just for me? Taehyung didn't break eye contact. Taehyung, yes, something warm pressed between them, something they didn't need any words. But Taehyung himself to look away. Taehyung focused, let's find the paper first. Jungkook smiled sadly and nodded. After almost half an hour, Jungkook pulled out the dust folders. Jungkook, Taehyung, look. Taehyung opened the folder carefully. Later, transaction, signature, everything they needed. Taehyung, this is enough. The police will take action. Jungkook sat down on the chairs, letting out a long breath. Taehyung kennel in front of him. Taehyung, hey, you okay? Jungkook nodded slowly. I feel free finally. Taehyung placed his hand gently over Jungkook. Taehyung, you are not alone now. Jungkook looked into his eyes. Jungkook, I know. The room was quiet, too quiet. Their hands were still touching. Taehyung tried to pull his hand away, but Jungkook held it gentle. Jungkook, Taehyung, don't. Taehyung looked up. Jungkook's voice softened. Jungkook, can I tell you something? Taehyung, you can tell me anything. Jungkook hesitated, then spoke in trembling voice. Jungkook, I didn't pretend to act like a child only to escape my parents. Jungkook's voice dropped to a whisper. Jungkook, Taehyung, I think I like you. Taehyung breathed cursed. Taehyung, you think? Jungkook smiled softly. No, I'm sure I like you. Taehyung lip got into the smallest warmth smile. Taehyung, good, because I like you too. Taehyung blinked like he wasn't sure he heard right. Jungkook, you do? Taehyung, I do, a lot. Jungkook stared at him, so much relief and affection that Taehyung suddenly felt shy. Jungkook, Taehyung, Jungkook, can I hug you? Taehyung nodded. Jungkook pulled him into a gentle, warm hug, the kind that felt like finally breathing. After holding breath for too long, Taehyung held him back, resting his forehead on Jungkook's shoulders. When they pulled away, they stayed close, too close. Jungkook whispered softly, Jungkook, Taehyung, can I? Taehyung knew what that meant. His heart beat fast, but he didn't move away. Taehyung, yes. Jungkook leaned in slowly, giving Taehyung enough time to pull back if he wanted to. Taehyung didn't. There softly, just a gentle touch, warm and careful, a sigh sweet, filled with relief and understanding and new beginning. When they pulled away, Jungkook smiled shyly. Our first Taehyung laughs nervously. Yes, and it felt nice, Jungkook, it felt perfect. Then the next morning, they went to police with the proof. Jungkook's parents forced the consequences. Taehyung held Jungkook's hand the entire time. After everything was over, Jungkook turned to him. Jungkook, Taehyung, thank you for fighting for me. Taehyung smiled. Taehyung, we fight together. Jungkook nodded. Jungkook, for today, can we stay like this together? Taehyung excused himself gently. Taehyung, yes, Jungkook, together. Jungkook pulled him in soft hug, and in that moment everything felt right.